Right. Good afternoon, everyone. Much later start today than I thought it would be. I apologise. It's been one of those days. So I think what I'm going to do is make a quick save here.
Hello, Commander. Good to see you.
What we're going to do is take this contract.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Let's give him the serum. Morale increased by 5, free reputation. That works. I'm here, you can start the countdown. How are you doing, Nexus? Chime Pal, greetings to you both. A couple of things. There may be phone calls I need to do, so, well, there will be. I'm waiting for my doctors to get in contact with me. So I'm having some blood pressure issues on my ADHD meds, so they might be taking them off me, which I'm really not looking forward to if that happens. So yeah, I've had a pretty rough day. Hopefully we can do this contract. It is 2 purple schools, so way above anything we've done before here. I just wanted to test it out, see what gets dropped against us. I'm sure I'm extremely going to regret doing this, but we'll have a look. Hey, Game Education. Good afternoon to you. So yeah, there may be a loud ringtone at some stage because I can't afford to miss the doctors today. I'll mute as soon as I hear it. But I'll be a few minutes on the phone because it's going to be a decent length conversation, I suspect. Until then, though, we're going to be battle teching. Oh, I also ate too many sugar-free sweets last night and spent half of last night on the toilet, so that was fun as well. Apparently they act like laxatives for me, so that's fun. I missed your Gladius stream this week. After XG, nothing on, at least I thought so. Yeah, so Kushan was going to be on, but he was busy. He had something come up with, I'm not sure if it was work or his education or something. He was going to be doing command modern operations, and I think that was what was officially on the schedule, but he couldn't do it, so I offered to cover. But I was half hour late because I only noticed it a little bit later on, because I only finished my 12-hour stream that day not long beforehand. So I ended up just getting on half an hour into what the normal slot would be, and then did an hour and a half of Gladius. Had quite a bit of fun actually. The orcs are very, very strong. Yog, haven't you eaten enough sweets? They're sugar-free. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. I should say there's no way we're going to be able to do this mission without losses. But I'm just kind of testing what they even get at purple schools.
Looks like enemy
4 Republican Lances. Spicy. Gladius is fun. I quite like it. It's not like balanced for multiplayer in any way, but it's a fun one. Highlander, King Crab Kaiju, Archangel, Banshee, Direwolf, Direstar, Zeus. At least there's no super heavies yet. A Regulator 2 Rack. Another Archangel over at. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm not seeing anything that's like it needs to die now. Well, okay, there's quite a few things which... What the hell is that thing? Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. What I'm interested in what they have inside them. Especially the 2 Archangels. A Madcat Mark 2 Risk. Yeah, they got 4 full lances. Why do they keep taking so long here? There's no way this is only 16 units. I got 4 more hidden. Or they're just reserving something down massively. I think they're reserving something. Yeah, Master Tactician Reserve. That's going to be annoying.
I hear ya.
Two T-Semp cannons. Buffered VDNI, Modular Armor Mark II. Cockpit plating, never seen one of those. Modular Armor, T-Semps, Hardgel, BC Recoil. Ferrocarbide. Interesting. Upper shielded, Vibro Blades. Another Nova CWS. I don't know what upper shielded is, but you definitely have goodies. Right, a Rack 5, 2 Clan Arrow 4s. Yeah, I know I'm Moabbing. A heavy PPC Risk. I really kind of want one of those. Blue Shield Particle Field Damper, Warfare Suite Mark II. I would like one of those as well. What engine do you have? Just a standard engine, so I need to call you. Hyper Assault Gauss. 20s, 30s? Oh, risks. Okay. Ooh. So I tell you about the blood pressure problems, so they'll be giving you new meds. I have no idea right now. And that's, like... These ADHD meds have quite literally changed my life in the last few weeks. I've gone from not being able to keep a consistent sleep schedule for literal years and needing to sleep at least 10, 12, sometimes 16 hours a day and not being able to complete a lot of stuff task-wise. All of that's gone. I only need 7 to 9 hours sleep a day. I'm being very proactive, getting a lot of tasks done. I've got a consistent sleeping schedule. I'm scared I'm going to lose all of that progress if I get taken off my meds. So, but my blood pressure is high. It's like 152 over 90 or something at the minute, so I see why they're possibly going to take me off, but I'm a little bit scared for the next few weeks. I'll have to see what happens. What else? We got an Annihilator with 4 LBX AC-10s. I think we've killed one. Yeah, we've definitely killed one of these before. Oh god. It's the Dire Star. I completely forgot. Yeah, that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ERPPCs. It has no armor at all, really. But if that thing gets a shot off, it will just core a mech. It'll melt itself in the process, although less so because it's actually standing in water. But fucking hell. Hey, checks. No, they put you on them forever a lot of the time, Skinny.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Don't get in your head about yourself thinking that will cause problems. The chance for blow games match your expectations.
Orders?
Quite possibly, but I've had problems for years. They disappear when I go on the meds, and I'm fairly certain I will get them again if I go off of them.
Full throttle.
Receiving you. Roger. Full speed.
Fighting against my brain on a daily basis is not
Standing
fun
by.
at all, as one could imagine. And this has dealt with that to a large degree. We are so screwed. Like, maybe if I could...
Commander.
We're gonna have so much fire coming our way here.
Standing by. Let's move.
Orders.
Right, I want the VTOLs to go push up the Elvis Lance on the right here. If I had some
have my
cover,
attention.
maybe. To be fair, I am under a lot of stress at the minute. My whole PC situation is stressing me out. Ro's been long-term ill for a long time now, and I'm really worried about her. So that's a lot of stress. And then, like, knowing my blood pressure is already high, and what happens if I come off the meds and stuff, that's also stressing me out. So it's just a really bad combo of everything. But I'm still being proactive and I'm still doing stuff. Whereas I wouldn't beforehand. Got a couple of hits in there.
Reporting heavy damage.
It's a lot of LBX shots.
Okay, that one hurt.
And that's the
Reporting
Annihilator.
heavy damage.
Yeah. Ideally, I need to kill any stuff outside of the forest here. I'm gonna try and let my heavy VTOLs deal with these. In particular, the vehicle which carries 2 Quan arrows, but they're gonna get them off before. Oh, having said that, my AMSs should stop the arrows. Should be in the operative word there.
Reporting minimal damage.
So maybe I should instead deal with the Archangel here, because that heavy PPC risk is going to be a bit of a problem.
You need me to hold still for you?
Hey, Order. Morning to you. Oh, it looks like they hit there a Mad Cat in the back or something there. That's kind of funny. Good job, AMS. That's what we brought you for.
They're
They
stripping
both
armor
missed.
off of my mech.
That didn't really do that much, which is good.
My old mama can hit harder than that.
No stray shots hitting, also good. Just kill them as they reach into our range, I suppose. That one's not so good.
Damage minimal.
Oh, you got battle armor on. Interesting.
Awaiting orders. Wilco.
Okay, please hit Moab.
Firing.
Okay.
Scored a critical hit. My flamer is empty.
Took a hard hit there.
It's over. Oh, Centurion, that's fine.
Ready for orders.
You've not got anything which can dump heat, have you? Not too well, no.
Firing.
Okay, that should stop you from firing
Orders.
next turn. Then I think we're going to go for the Mad Cats.
Target confirmed. Critical hit, Commander. Roger. Good to go.
Right, I'm going to try and hit the Archangel here.
Confirmed.
I know it's a Warfare Suite Mark 2 gone, but we'll get it in future missions. I need to kill him. Try and core his CT if possible.
Reading you loud and clear. I'll do what you ask. I'll make it happen. Follow me to victory.
Okay,
Battle
one
net
down.
eliminated.
Next up might be this thing if we can hit the side. Yeah, go for it, Order. Always welcome to, dude.
Waiting for orders.
Right, I think the plan here is possibly to get the melee mech in close. So I'm hoping you're melted enough that you won't shoot much next turn. So if I take the Mad Cat and the Howitzer Patrol, I can't even say that. If I can take those out, we'll be in a much better position.
Got it, Commander. Move order received.
Ready for orders. Firing full complement on enemy. Let's get this
Okay.
done, folks.
Another threat down.
One less target. On my way.
Skipper. Accuracy through volume of 5. It's go time.
Okay, Mad Cat is weakened here. Outright destroyed. Excellent.
Acknowledged.
Waiting for orders.
Right, next target. Probably the Kaiju. I'm going to put the blue shield particle field damper on.
Position confirmed.
Hey Zahariel. Good afternoon to you. Good to see you too, Death Guy. I'm just kind of doing a mess about mission. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. It is a 2 purple skull.
Hell yes. It's on now.
But we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Cowards talk, just kill them. Well, I'll try my best.
Standing by. I'm on it. I'm locked in on the target. SRMs are out. I'm taking serious damage.
I think it might be eject from...
Damage is light.
What have you got on you? Plasma cannon? Yeah, that's fine.
Getting outmaneuvered.
Yeah, my dear dog's probably going to get shot down here. That'll be the Annihilator.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Losing lots of armor.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Yup. All weapons, go. Mech warriors, show 'em
Okay, through
what
the
you
armor,
got.
good.
10-4.
Is that the arm? It is. CT has also lost a lot here. PPC series.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
Do, 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 do.
Getting banged up real good here.
Yeah, they are focusing Reese is quite heavyweight.
Waiting for orders. Copy that. Acknowledged. It's go time.
Okay, that stripped a fair bit of armor off. That's nice. Hey, Burnt. Giant Mecha versus Kaiju, we Pacific Rim now. Oh, that's not good.
Receiving you. On it.
Let's hide a catapult back there for a little bit.
Damage is light. Receiving you. Confirmed. Rear armor it is. Well done. Here we go.
That works for me. Okay, Kaiju is taking a lot of fire.
I'm losing armor left and right.
I can't take much more of this.
No, I need to try and spread the damage out a bit here. Especially now it's lost evasion.
Yep.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
Turn the blue shield off next turn, I think.
On it.
Let's hit them hard.
Okay, King Crab down.
Enemy down.
Standing by.
Next up is probably going to be this Highlander.
Target acquired.
I'm receiving you.
I think we just do normal moves here.
Firing.
It's going to strip off a bunch of armor.
Good to go.
50% stability damage reduction from all attacks. Maybe I'm not going to do that. And go here and brace. And that will hopefully bait them into shooting the Atlas. Hey Trinak. Afternoon to you. Oh, don't tell me. I think it's the battle armor or something.
Neck warriors?
It's fine.
Show 'em what.
Commander.
Alright, let's go for the Highlander again here.
Engaging weak target.
Hell, yes.
Nice hit.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Move order received.
Commander.
Could overcharge here, but I think I'm just going to go standard because I need to make sure these lasers keep firing. But I'm also going to vigilance again.
Copy that.
That's going to blow something up.
Hell yes.
Yep.
Reporting critical hit. Aye, aye.
God, they got such quick initiative on assault mechs, it's kind of nuts. It's because of the amount of command mechs they've got on the field. Right, I can take the Highlander out with another couple of decent attacks here.
Showing minor damage.
The Archangel I'm going to try and just keep from doing anything by putting more
Not much armor left in that
Inferno ammo into it.
Losing armor.
Reporting major armor loss.
Kaiji still have a good chunk of armor here. Well, my King Crab is unfortunately going to be knocked over.
I'm listening. Copy that.
He's been clever. I can't shoot him in the back now.
Receiving you.
Certainly strip some more armor.
Location confirmed. Yes, Commander.
Got him.
Hell yeah. Target neutralized.
Okay, I guess next up it's going to be... probably the Annihilator, because that seems to be doing a lot of damage with its LBXs. It's not got the most armor. Actually, I've been missing more shots when my King Crab's been knocked over. Played 36-2 today. Progression is so damn slow in Rogue Tech. Sounds good, dude. I actually think I'm just going to hit the Archangel here.
Engaging.
That thing does not take much damage.
Roger that.
What I need to do is drop some Inferno Mortar ammo on those mechs at the back.
my armor.
That works for me.
Reporting. Yes! Give them everything
Hey,
you've got!
another one down. Do.
Standing by. Got it. Got it. Yep.
Alright, Kaiju can take a lot of damage, but need to be somewhat wary with him
Hell
here.
yeah. It's on now.
I think I need to show right armor a bit more.
I'm there. Here we go. It's go time.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm going to drop Inferno Mortar rounds on the Annihilator next.
I've got a sensor lock.
Do, 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 do. I definitely think it's the battle armor which is going a bit squiffy here. And want my heavy VTOLs to deal with the regulator too, right?
Show 'em what you got. Firing. Oh, hell yes. It's on now. I got you.
Okay. Now we just try and take the leg out, I suppose.
Good to go. Roger that. Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Well, he's not dead.
Receiving you. Ten-4. Locking on. Onward! No retreat!
Yeah. Bamboozle's gonna get shot down this turn.
Confirmed.
Can I take the UAV down at least? I mean, probably not, but we'll give it a go.
Targeting rear armor.
Oh, we did get it. Very nice.
Hostile unit down.
Receiving you. Roger.
Okay, he's not going to be able to dump that heat too easily, so I don't need to worry about that anywhere near as much now.
Affirmative.
So, what's our next target? The Annihilator? The Annihilator. Do I overclock it? Overcharge? I can't afford to.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Heat is already a bit of a problem here.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
I'm losing armor bad.
Okay, that hurts. Losing armor.
Reporting. Serious armor loss.
Hey Argano. Are there any weapons that you feel are stronger for my playstyle? I feel like Clanny RPPCs have been pretty strong for me.
Waiting for orders.
Since I started putting them onto mechs. The hyper lasers have been pretty good. Gauss rifle hyper assaults are pretty nice.
Engaging. Time. Hit.
Ah, that's not good. Can't enhanced imaging failed.
Waiting on you, Commander. Double time.
Okay, I really want them to shoot the melee Atlas a little bit here, instead of just focusing my Kaiju. MMSs have been pretty good as well earlier on in the run, but I've not used them as much recently. Is that the multi-projectile variant? Why do you think these are working so well? No, just the standard Clanny RPPC, although I have been using the multi-projectile ones as well. And the reason they're working so well is because they are good pinpoint damage with a really good range. Unlike the projectile ones, they don't lose their damage at range. They are quite hot, but you can usually mount a couple of them, and as long as you've got something like prototype double heat sinks, or just like a royal mech with a bunch of heat sinks on, you can usually tame it. It's not quite as much like heavy damage output compared to some other stuff out there, but I get more than enough for my needs, honestly. What I need to do here is to get some Inferno onto the Annihilator, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I could waste the... well, not shoot the Gauss rifle for a turn. No, I'm going to shoot the Zeus. Put Inferno down. Okay, we're going to try and melt the pilot out of the Archangel here.
Yes, Commander. Locked on target. Hot damn, we're gonna do this right.
Yeah, problem is the mechs we're facing have a lot of damage reduction. So ATMs can fire indirect, whereas MMSs can't. ATMs also are... they have longer range, especially if you're using extended range ammunition. Whereas MMSs, you fire a lot of missiles. A lot of missiles. That's bad news.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
It means I'm going to have to put my rifleman into airstrike mode, AA stance, to stop the airstrike coming in.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Yeah, although MMSs are nice in that they can... they have two different modes. One is target lock, which makes it basically a streak system, and the other is fire and forget, which doubles the amount of rounds you fire with an accuracy penalty and more heat produced. So they're quite useful for both of those functions.
Watch the skies. Airstrike!
Reporting. Heavy damage.
I'm not a fan of airstrikes when you can't stop them coming in, so they inevitably get a ton of damage in, especially at this level. And there's nothing you can do about it until it's your turn. You should be able to... do something about that. I also...
I'm under heavy fire.
That's it. Right, I need to do this. Right, two things what I need to do here, so let me just tab out. I'll be a couple of minutes. I won't mute, but you're just going to have to listen to me typing for a moment. Ah, shit. What am I doing? Psychiatry UK. So recent, yeah. I also think, actually, one of the things I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to close Battletech because I want to remove support lances. They're getting a bit ridiculous. So, in order to actually access the reconfiguration for Rogue Tech, I need to update, don't I? Oops. Okay. Please follow the link. Yeah, that's fine. So this is health stuff, I have to get it done. It is pretty important. And it gives me a chance to actually remove the support lances whilst I'm doing something anyway, because going up against 4 lances at this difficulty is kind of crazy. Recent blood pressure readings have been... So how's everyone's day going whilst we watch just I guess just my BRB screen for a few minutes. Sorry everyone. Hey Embassy. MMS seems like it might be strong against lances that utilise AMS. Yeah, you can fire so many missiles, you can overwhelm AMSs, which is quite nice. They also have the advantage that you can put a lot of heat into an enemy mech using Inferno MMS, way more than you could do with ATMs, which is cool. I've had a mech which had, I think, 60 tubes on at one stage, so it could put 120 missiles downrange. And if I get into a position where they can hit the vast majority of those, I can put like 200 heat into an enemy mech. Which, for all but the most robustly cool designs, it's gonna absolutely overwhelm the heat sinks. So they're pretty good for that. The downside is, in terms of outright damage, you can get at times when you do a fair bit, but in reality, damage reduction, especially later in the game, is pretty much going to reduce standard AMS missiles to not really doing that much. If you shove 80 missiles downrange, if you put 40 tubes on, it's still going to do a bit, but it's going to be spread out all over the place unless you've got a bunch of clustering modifiers. So in practice, if you do want to actually damage and destroy an enemy mech, MMS is probably not optimal compared to other things. But there's just something really fun about using them, and they complement other weapon systems quite well. The big problem at this stage is the range, but I play with small maps. I play with ranges where I can usually get 1 or 2 mechs in range to actually use them, but I am starting to transition to basically a long-range energy-based loadouts for the most part. Just because missiles have good range, generally they're not the worst for tonnage efficiency or heat compared to energy. But the problem is ammunition can be a pain. AMSs are becoming increasingly prolific amongst enemy lances, and especially LRMs have problems where their damage is being reduced heavily enough that they're not justifying themselves. So I lose the ability to indirect fire and a lot more heat heavy with the kind of RPPCs I tend to favour at the minute. But on the plus side, I don't have any issues with ammunition, and they still have higher range in many cases than some of the LRM systems. And on top of that, I just feel that the damage is enough to, like, it does more. Like, pinpoint damage is nice. Right, I have to get a blood pressure reading, so I'm going to go do that really quick. I'll be back in a moment. Is the Star Slayer any good? No idea, honestly. I don't think I've ever actually used the Star Slayer. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to say.
This is doctors.
Yeah, Dr. Powell message. She wants a blood pressure.
Does he want just one or three?
I've put the 3 from the other day, and I'll just do this one.
Okay, that's true.
There's a mech pilot named Jane, I think, that adds +1 heat to every piece of ammo shot. It's great for overheating with MMS Inferno. I think I saw them the other day. There's a Rogue Tech developer pilot which does a lot of additional heat damage, so I may consider actually in a future run just using some of the fancier pilots, like Kamea, for example, from the base game, is a pilot you can recruit. It gives just a flat +1 accuracy to everyone, I believe, in a battle, which is quite nice.
Stop talking for a moment.
Okay. Alright, so what was it I wanted to do? What enemy support lances? Kill team, max 1 support lance, steadily custom mechs and high level pilots. Let's see. I could go with no enemy support lances. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill teams. That sounds kind of interesting to give a go. So, mod installation will now be wiped. Yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes. So max 1 enemy support lance seems fine, I think. I'm probably gonna regret doing this, aren't I? After a pinpoint shot, the sheer crit seeking with MMS must be pretty crazy too. I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure, honestly. I'd imagine it would be. I haven't really tried too much. Because I've not really put many clustering modifiers beforehand to stop them going all over the place. The thing I've noticed is that they do kind of spread their damage all over the enemy mech, which is actually advantageous in some places if you don't want to break the stuff inside, but you're just kind of trying to go for head hits. Which is another thing which is quite useful with MMSs. You fire so many shots, you often hit the head at least once. And even if it's not going to do any actual damage, it'll proc an injury on the pilot, which is really nice. So. Okay, I need to get rid of that, and I can probably get rid of everything else here. I know 36-2 getting pilot kills very hard late games are easy in Rogue Tech. Not really. You still occasionally go up against mechs which only have, well, pilots, sorry, which only have 3 HP. But even then, you'll be encountering a lot of mechs late game which tend to have injury resist inbuilt into like a piece of the mech in some way, whether it be cockpit components, a quirk of the mech or something. So because of that, I wouldn't say it's super easy. In some cases it's possibly harder. I say that because it's been so long since I played BTA, I can't quite remember the specifics. But when I go up against an elite pilot, they'll have 10 HP, so 10 head hits is probably not going to happen before the cockpit explodes anyway. So it tends to be just a case of blowing up the mech in that case. So, if I just show display capture here, it's still updating. So, we'll, it shouldn't take too much longer though. away. Let's go check over here. One of my favourite builds was an Annihilator at AC-10s, buffed to do 61 plus damage. Decapitators. Decapitaurus got the occasional decap, otherwise the mech was open up to be crit spammed. I would like an Annihilator myself. Yeah, sounds like quite a fun one. That Annihilator in the game we just played there was actually really rough. It had 4 LBX-10s with, I think, high explosive ammunition, so it was just chewing through armor on like 4 or 5 mechs at the same time. It's pretty rough. Do do do. I really need a shave. Okay, Rogue Tech is updated to the latest version. Cool. Let's load it up. LBX-10 explosive sounds like Battle Armor Bane. Yes. I think it does more damage to Battle Armor, VTOLs, and the thing is, it's AoE, which is hilarious. So I don't know if it does more damage to anything else in particular. I have some ammo for it in my mech base, so I'll go check that out in a minute. Okay. I think in terms of future weapon systems we use, it's going to be stuff like railgun, like super heavy stuff, basically. My weapons need to have at least 800 meters of range, because I need to outrange the majority of weapon systems I go up against. Just because I go up against so many enemies now, I can't afford to just have 3 full lances of enemies pour fire into one of my mechs. Especially because it's so expensive and the items in it are hard to replace and so on. So I'd like to just outrange them. I'm probably not going to have more firepower on them, but if I can fire all my weapons at range, and they can only fire like 30% of their weapons at range, then I've immediately got a huge advantage. And a lot of the weapons which AI is going to be using at extreme range are going to be missile based. I mean, not fully, but a lot of them are, which is why I've worked so much AMS into my lances as well, so that I can negate that, because there's not much now which can get through our AMS umbrellas. It's actually kind of hilarious just how much we can stop. So LRMs, ATMs, IATMs, MMSs, although MMSs would have to get close, MRMs, heavy MRMs, Thunderbolts, etc. They can all be stopped. The only sort of stuff which can still get me at long range are Gausses of various types, from standard to hyper assault and so on. Some of the longer ranged energy weapons, so basically PPCs, like Carnier PPCs and ER large lasers, and stuff like, if I encounter super heavies, railguns and so on. But if I can clear out the majority of what can hit me in the first few turns, then the rest can just be shot down at range anyway. So there is thinking in what I'm doing. The problem is, if I hot drop, that's going to get quite spicy, and because I have small maps, hot dropping is relatively common. But I can usually just overwhelm whatever lance I have dropped next to, and then turn around and deal with the other lances. Usually. Range really is the primary of battle types can't play urban maps. Honestly, it's been kind of fine on urban maps, because I can usually engineer that I can take on 4 or 5 enemies with my 8, 9, 10 units. So just, you know, isolate and destroy a few of them and keep repeating that, divide and conquer. But I tend not to play urban maps, and I would like to be able to play urban maps. It's just the performance is horrible. Early game it's not as bad, but at this stage with all the ECM systems and everything going on everywhere and the sheer amount of weapons that can be used, it just it slows to such a crawl, and I hate it. So I'm hoping that when I get my new PC in like 2-3 months time, that can be mostly negated. It's not going to completely negate it, because some of it is just a problem with the game itself, but I should get a little bit better performance. The best range is 0, Atlas, Magnum Punch. I mean, you're not wrong, Bernd. You're not wrong. Alright, whilst this loads, I will be right back. Hey, Master Cookies. How does the Arrow 4 rate? Arrow's fine. My main concern with it is that it can be shot down by AMS relatively easily. Yeah, it's fine. The clan arrows are pretty nasty. They're relatively light. I saw a vehicle in that last battle, which was actually 2 clan arrow 4s. Cookie Monster is my spirit animal.
Reactor online.
If I come up with any cool custom mechs, I have a few. I can go through after this battle, if we can do it, which I suspect not. One purple skull is extremely scary. So there's 2 enemy lances. I think we'll drop in the same area again. See what happens. As in, not a cannon model. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, all of mine are customized to some degree. But probably the Atlas II I'm using. That's a Timberwolf lamb, isn't it? Oh, Marauder lamb. It's even worse. A Stone Rhino. At least there's only 2 lances of enemies. They're outside the map. Well, that's just unfair. Yeah, instead of 4 lances of enemies, it's 2 of them. That's much more bearable, even if probably some pretty crazy things to have to deal with here. That Stone Rhino being chief amongst them.
Waiting on you, Commander. Moving fast.
MRM 45 Societies. Jesus Christ. Okay. MMS 60 on this mech. This has ferrocarbide as well. Okay. I don't know what a battle computer Orsos is. So that's going to be fun. Inferno tandem. That's fine. That's fine. This is indeed a railgun. So the Stone Rhino and the Marauder here are the really dangerous ones. Let me just go close the door 1 sec. I would agree about it being overblown burn, but it has a railgun, and railguns are always nasty. Pirate FCS, enhanced imaging. Pirate FCS, you say? I really want the MRM 45 Societies. Ammo MRM kinetic kill. That sounds pretty nasty. That's got a rotary AC-10, so I'd also like to deal with that ASAP.
Yes, I hear you. Yes, Commander. Roger that.
Okay.
Commander. Let's move.
Ready for orders. Ready to rock.
I also have a feeling I just
Skipper.
lose a
Full
mech
speed,
straight
no
away
target.
from this thing getting behind us and shooting the rear armor on
Await your
something.
command.
We'll have to see what happens.
Got it, Commander.
Commander?
Waiting for orders. On the move, full speed.
Double time. Let's go.
At the very least, they don't have tons of command mechs this time around, so I might actually have a chance. I have an idea for one of course shield maiden. It doesn't have normal arms, but it says fixed tower shields. The arms can't house weapons. Ooh. Is that the Marauder?
My old mama can hit harder than that.
It is. Oh, if that went for any other mech, I would be
I'm
dead.
catching some serious shit here, Commander.
Thankfully, it spread out its damage really heavily.
I'm picking up a new sensor
Okay, so there
trace.
are 3 enemy
Looks
lances.
like enemy reinforcements.
Let me read this again. It doesn't have no arms, it says fixed tower shields. The arms can't house weapons and misequipment, but have larger normal regenerative armor pools. When shot from the side, attacks always hit the armor, and it's +1 easier to hit from the side. Think a TIE fighter with legs. Sounds pretty fun. Oh, Viking Northman. Okay, AMS's taking the worst of the punishment there. But the Kaiju is being the main target. I don't know what the Viking Northman is, but I don't like the sounds of it. We're going for the Nidhogg as well. God, the Kaiju's not having a good day.
Now that was
Even the myriad of AMSs we've got is proving not to be enough for it. Jesus Christ.
Standing by. On it.
You've not got AMSs, so I can just do this.
On it.
Waiting for orders. Understood. Moving fast. Taking the shot.
Only one hit. That's unfortunate. Leave the Kaiju alone. Stop it. It's got cooling jackets and all sorts on it, this thing. Is that enough to knock over? Not quite.
Tell me what you need.
Right, so that's pretty rough.
Affirmative.
The Ryan here is the worst thing.
Target confirmed.
We lost the mech.
That's okay. Hopefully Bamboozle's not dead. Is the game glitched? I think the game glitched. Not having much luck with this contract. Right, I guess I have to end the game here again. Sorry, chat. I know it's not going very well today. Right, attempt number 3 of this contract, I suppose. Sorry, I normally have my phone on mute, but I have to make sure that I don't today. Right, chat, I think I'm going to have to come off. I have so many things I'm trying to respond to here. I'm finding it a bit stressful. So, it's going to be unfortunately, I've been a pretty small stream today. I might be back on in a bit, hopefully. But I will be back on tomorrow, at the very least. Again, it's going to be a shorter stream tomorrow. It's just, I got a lot of stuff that's come up and I need to deal with it. So, I think normal long streams will probably resume on Friday. We'll see. I'm going to do a little bit of Battletech off stream here to see whether I can get some of these Purple Skull contracts done, because that'd be quite fun. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your day, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you.